And we're back with some more Long War of the Chosen and a network tower, this time in Europe. And this time, hopefully, with smoother operations. I don't know. See how the map likes us, how the out-in patrol paths like us. What I've been really curious about always, like the layout of the final room. I've seen some very interesting changes, but this seems to be as vanilla as it gets, right? We can sneak here on the sideline and then remote hack. Like I've seen final rooms where this doorway wasn't there, so your only entrance to the objective room was through the doors, which was Alright.
Will do. Enemy spotted.
Now we have instead of a second cross bridge, we have a building going fully across. Okay, that's always fun.
So what's the plan?
Look like somebody with a plan, huh? Swing you over to this side. Swing you over here. And I guess you probably want to get up on the rooftop. I'm not sure. I feel like there's an advent group somewhere hidden here. They already have their spies deployed here on the bridge. Two doors that were kicked open. Doesn't break concealment, so we can slither here a little bit. Just need you to scout a little bit for me. This door is open, but it doesn't look like anybody came outside. Maybe somebody was out here and went inside.
Understood. Moving out.
Sometimes you just have to YOLO it a bit. You come back here. Okay, that's two groups right there. Interesting. What the hell is that? Does this thing have doors that were kicked open? No. Those were like... These are like security door sound things. And the door sounds we heard were like regular doors with hinges kind of things. Anyway, I probably want you up there. I mean, that's 3 groups here, right? 4 guys up top and then another 7 or 8 down here. So it's really just the final group somewhere in the network room. So unless we have a turret up here, Tito can just meep through. I don't know how they will move though. I don't think I have time to move you. Well, we'll figure it out. I want to make sure that Vendrell doesn't get caught in detection zones, so we might also just keep you back here.
I got it covered.
If they come along this way, then we can't get closer to the building, yeah. Actually, has been concerned about keeping Julia up top. They stay together like that. This is gonna be glorious. Yeah, you know?
Loud and clear, sir.
Come back. Those guys buggered off. What's your detection range like? Like 5 tiles-ish? So if we have a turret over here, which doesn't look like it is, it should have like vision up to there at most.
Affirmative.
Okay. So far so good. Man, we might actually get problems with the sliver cooldown. These stay together. These stay together, but not up there. Alright.
Moving out.
Would feel better if I had seen the group that's here in the final room area. I'll get line of sight to that thing anyway. I'm wondering if I want to do a scouting protocol just to figure out where the group is. Protocol now. Next turn I move into position, the turn after we engage. I think that's fine. Ooh, a Mectoid. I'm just wondering how we handle this. Because I don't think we can snipe that. No idea actually. No, we should have line of sight actually from here to the final rooftop. Okay.
I'm not about to take any chances.
Roger that. Scanning.
That's my officer group from the start. Okay, so that also means our snake is actually free to completely charge through. And help with the rooftop group. And then between these two,
To the field, sir.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
Or now. Maybe I should just help here Alb out here and we just don't even activate this group. Might be the better play.
Roger that. Scanning.
But he's like, oh, let's visit the rooftop. Alright. Be back for the last network tower mission, I think.
On it.
I don't want to see any comment on that.
A lot of good that did.
Alright. First things first. Burning Rush.
Wins. Roger that, sir.
Who else wins? I think we're just gonna go like here. Sure, a couple of these guys are immune to fire.
Eat this.
Is that there's a sorcerer? Yeah, okay. Yeah, most importantly, the purifier and the commandos here. Well, over here we're gonna double time. Down here. Spit on you all. Shoot the biggest one. Strike commando. Says commando on the tin, he's immune to fire. Into that.
Thank God.
Then the other destroyer commando, I guess. How do we kill the purifier? And sorcerer. Maybe we come in with a charge here against the destroyer. And assuming we don't get burned by our own fire. Assumption to take. Maybe just rush up top. There's a spot where we see both commandos. No. Trackable. This is all way more complicated than it needs to be. Can you snipe the destroyer? Yes, okay. You know what, Vandal? Your job's just gonna be kill the purifier next turn, kill the sorcerer the turn after.
The closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
Yeah, whatever you say. Meanwhile,
Aye, Commander.
I mean, hang on. Actually, the officer just fall to the ground. How unfortunate. We can burn the sorcerer. We don't even need to do anything fancy here.
Here. Got him.
Is this going a little bit better than the last network tower, I gotta say?
Back online.
Reload.
Launching.
Gonna burn to death. This looks like a safe move.
I think I have everything.
Snuggle in there and kill the Pathfinder.
I'm on it, Commander. Reloaded.
Unnecessary? Probably. But hey, I've got the button, I press the button. I'm a simple man.
Got the goods.
Double depth perception. I think we're missing some of those. That seems good. How about we bring you up on this rooftop?
Go.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
The next turn we start with a scanning protocol to get an update on the position. Like they shouldn't be alerted, they should just still be chilling. I'm not sure if they're on yellow alert now. Not even. We would activate them from the edge. Apparently we could sneak through on the bottom. Should I say sneak through? Take your chances when you get them. Not so sure about that chance.
Loud and clear, sir.
Because of Daniela not being in a position.
Hey, come on, this way.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Got it covered.
Slightly back again. Not sure if they come to the edge of the building. Spot here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Let's steady you up there. Oh, we're gonna take it slow here. Next turn we're gonna do scouting protocol again.
Scanning.
And if they are in a good position that Gia can sneak through, he's gonna sneak through.
Roger that. Scanning.
But two close range people, well, in close range positions. Not sure they moved at all.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That might just be our move next turn to activate. If they're still nearby, close enough to spot that.
Anything.
They're not. Okay. In that case,
Overwatching.
just shill one more time.
Roger that, sir. Roger that. Scanning.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do.
Good shields. Unbelievable.
Who dares wins.
I need line of sight on the Mectoid. Going for double time sliver. Problem is, the Mectoid would get a Requiem reaction, doesn't he? Holy, what? Why no damage? Heavy armor. Resistant to damage. Okay, then I guess the next question is, how about you take a express tour to the ground floor? You would come downstairs. Shouldn't have line of sight to everybody and get a Requiem reaction. So you run around down there. That's okay. I'm just so like less effective against weaponry with higher armor penetration capabilities. Yeah, this is the best weapon we have. You can't send me a 19 health, 2 armor enemy where my best weapon that I have in my arsenal is doing 5 points of damage. That didn't used to be there. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to do this.
Commander.
And then gonna actually do I like how it doesn't I can move to this tile, so you're not actually there. Where are you? I might have to redo the move since the game kinda has the I'm not gonna show you where the enemy actually is kind of thing. Alright, let me just do a save and reload here, and then we'll see where he actually is. Well, turns out he's up here. So I'm gonna take the liberty here because I would have known that, and then I probably wouldn't have moved Werewolf down here. So I'm just gonna use a good old console command to move Werewolf up here where I would have moved him. Right, so this way, show what we're doing here with you. This way, he can use a double blast canister,
Eat this.
which also damages units that are immune. Allergic to grenades. Yes, that's why I'm bringing my grenades. You got me figured out. Get grenaded, son.
6 feet under.
That's not how normally the blast canister looks like, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Can you kill that sectoid? Probably. Oh, that works.
Amazing how
This is
well that
Avenger.
worked out.
Status confirmed. Area secure.
I hate doing these kind of save and reload to get the actual position when I have to do that, and using console command to move my soldier, because it makes sense to me, right? I wouldn't have moved him down. It still feels like, hey, look, he cheated. He used the console, but yeah. Anyway, MVP Snake. But hey, smooth network tower mission, despite that heavy armor nonsense. Hey, shit, I've never seen that before on the Rec Room units. I'm not sure if that's some new stuff.
20 years of peace and
But it's like,
prosperity will not be undone by the reckless
you're doing half damage, and then the tooltip tells you, yeah, you should have higher, better weapons with armor piercing capabilities, and you have your best possible researched weapon with AP rounds loaded, and you're like, look, what else do you want? Like, if it's heavy armor, there's a system in the game that's called armor. Give him armor points. Armor can be shredded. You can have weapons with armor-piercing stats and AP ammunition. Having a magical hidden perk that just sells, yeah, heavily armored, that's not... What?
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only a matter of time before
Okay.
we regain
Complaining a lot for a flawless mission here. Anyway, Entwine. Just tongue grabs aim by 15, bind damage to 20, and an additional 30 defense when binding an enemy. So Slither also gives us 20 defense. So if we sliver into a bind, we have 50 defense binding somebody. Alternatively, thermal shock. Reducing targets aim by 10, defense by 10. Penalty, it's a doubled against enemies immune to force. Now, normally I'm a huge fan of defense reduction because it makes any follow-up shots by others easier to hit. That being said, for my shotgun classes, they're usually more like the finishers, right? So they're not shooting the enemies to soften them up so that they're easier to hit for others. So I'm not sure I like thermal shot. Frostbite Spit allows Buildfast to ignore armor and inflict critical damage. %50 for +2. That scales apparently with half a point of damage per rank. I think it's... Are we getting any cooldown reduction? We do have Dervish potentially, because Bitter Frostbite kind of has a long cooldown to invest into perks here, I think. Maybe you just go with Entwine. Alright. HQ Assault is available, of course, with all the missions that are currently out and all annoyingly on top of each other. And it spawned the HQ also on that. What's up in Spain? What's going on? I mean, Foxtrot maybe? No, I think that's still in Spain. I would say. Maybe Andorra? I don't know. Does it not list the location? I guess only when we get into the mission. Anyway. And now, yeah, we can't do the HQ with the people we have currently available.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
So we're still short here on getting Elerium research, right? I'm kind of wondering if we just knock out psionics and potentially get a Scilab up, which surely we have the money for. I'm gonna bank on getting 3 Vipers from that UFO and 2 Lancers and 3 turrets. Hopefully not 3 turrets. I don't want to deal with 3 turrets on that UFO mission. Sure, let's get psionics in.
Research your priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
We have absolutely nothing we can do here right now. Cool. Rooted in Africa.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
Oh.
You have made
Too fitty.
progress against the
Control, that's annoying. Blast shields, lame. Sprinter. Didn't you already have... Wasn't I already complaining about the assassin being too fast?
Efforts have been rewarded. I am reinvigorated.
The elders have blessed me. No, empowered me. I am stronger than ever, and I will not fail them.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level. If there's one thing the Elders blessed me with, it's patience. In this case, things are already moving faster than I had expected.
That doesn't sound fun. Resistance against melee attacks from nanomachines, bonus armor. I think the hidden event is the one we're currently countering. I would really like to counter the other one. I'm not sure if we can have 2 events in the same region, so the other one is probably in a different region, so good luck countering that. Well, let's grab the supplies, visit the black market, and then we'll see from there.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Interested in my emulators. These are the outdated ones. And we scrapped all the attachments from them. You know what? We're selling. We're selling. Superior signer for 32. Yeah, I think we've just recently sold a bunch of stuff, right? I don't think there's too much crap that we have accumulated that we want to get rid of. We will, however, take a look here. We probably need those alloys. we get the crystals, then we would have enough for the Lerum research. Barely, because the money is getting low. I'm taking that. That also means we're not gonna get another agent, 76 aim or warden with stats. Also, kinda need some money to expand our laboratory, but yeah, one disaster at a time.
Avenger plotting new course.
It's just a couple of days of you know, I don't want to say suffer, but kind of wait for stuff to get done. It's very nice. I wanna throw that boost on the UFO here, so that we can launch it as soon as it hits 100%. I don't want to over-infiltrate and then get fewer corpses. Get Athens' attention. We don't want to do that anyway. But yeah, with this mission here almost reaching 100%, I think now it's about time. Let me have a look at the roster. 10 days out for you, 12 for you, 19. Well, it's not gonna be great either way. But I think I'm gonna go back into Intel here and also start scanning there.
The Indonesian zone.
And as we get people back, we're gonna launch the HQ, probably. I'm torn there. I'm really torn. I kinda wanna get the HQ done, but I'm also thinking let's wait for the strength to go up. Let's have this work as a beacon that sucks in UFO and supply rate and other missions. Maybe we can get a little bit more, you know, squeeze out a little bit more juice there. Alright, for now though, we can get a little bit more. That's Dr. Caden Moore, an engineer, and a scanning site. We get some liberated Advent helping us in the battle. We've got 10 to 12 enemies trying to stop us, and we have a revealed start VIP extraction. And hopefully our hitman can scout for our keeper to snipe, for the rest of the squad to clean up. We'll figure it out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.